6 months of travel? What did I learn? Did I learn anything? I did learn some stuff, and I want to share it with you right now. Number one, first thing I learned is most everybody that you will encounter while traveling will be a good person. They will be nice. They're not going to hurt you. They're not going to harm you. Most people, when traveling anywhere, I have found personally, are kind and nice, especially if you're a solo traveler or you're traveling full time. People think you're unique. They want to hear your story. Maybe they view you as vulnerable in the sense of that they want to help you. And I found that campers and business owners and restaurant workers, everybody's just very, very kind to travelers. So first thing is people everywhere, for the most part, are nice. So don't have fear about people that you're going to encounter. Have confidence that people everywhere are good. And remember, what you believe is the reality you normally get. So think positive, believe people are good, and you'll usually encounter that. Okay, number two on the list is it's cheaper to stay in one place for an extended period of time versus moving consistently. When you get up every day or two and move, you have gas and travel expense. Usually you're eating at a restaurant potentially, and so you increase your spending, especially the gas part. I found that the longer I stayed in one location, the more affordable it was. And I actually enjoyed staying longer. And by longer, I mean probably 3 to 6 days. Now, I stayed as long as 38 days in one location. So I know what it's like to stay somewhere a long time. But when you're traveling, if you have the time, travel slowly. It will extend your finances. And I just think it's better all the way around because you get to know more people where you are. You get to learn the town or the village or the city that you're in. So traveling slowly is definitely a money-saving idea that I like to do. All right, number three on the list is time goes by really, really quickly. When you're traveling, you think, oh, wow, we're going to be on the road forever. Our goal was to be on the road for 1 year. We were on the road for exactly 6 months. And during that 6-month time period, time just flew by. I mean, it just absolutely went by so quickly. It was unbelievable. So time goes by quickly. Whether you're at home, you're working, you're raising your kid, just please be aware that time goes by so quickly, especially when you travel. I mean, 6 months felt like 3 weeks. It was unbelievable how fast time went by. Buddha once said, the trouble is you think you have time. All right, on to number 4. Breakdowns, trip interruptions, and problems will happen. Murphy's Law, right? If it can happen, it will happen. Murphy will come visit you. It happened to us. We had a few breakdowns, had a few problems, but every single problem we had turned out to be an opportunity if we looked at it the right way. Meaning we made new friends, we went to towns we would never have gone to. So expect to have problems, expect to have breakdowns, expect to have issues, and be ready to roll with it. Don't let it crush you or destroy you or make you sad or think, why is this happening to me? If you're out on the road traveling in a van, on a motorcycle, in a travel trailer, RV, Airstream, you're gonna have issues. You're gonna have a flat tire. You're gonna have a leaky shower. Things will happen, but how well you can react to it is gonna determine how smoothly the rest of your trip goes. And isn't that true in life? I mean, absolutely. If you have a problem and you encounter it and you just let it just jump all over you, it's frustrating. But if you're prepared, if you expect that something could happen, then it's more likely that you're not gonna be knocked off course. So when traveling, be aware that things are gonna happen. That's part of it. But hey, look at it like you're on an adventure because you are, and just roll with it and you will get through it. Okay, number 5 lesson I learned is we need way less stuff than we realize. Man, I thought I was a minimalist. Turns out I was overpacked the entire time. I mean, what was I thinking? Probably the same thing you're thinking if you're watching this and you're planning to go on a long trip or planning to go travel or are living on the road currently. We have way too much stuff and we don't need it. I mean, we need less gear. I had 2 or 3 lanterns, 2 or 3 flashlights. Maybe not that many, but too much. I didn't need it all. Too many clothes, and I even packed very, very lightly on the clothing front. But still, I gave stuff away along the trip, and I mailed stuff home. Pack less before you even hit the road because we just don't need it. And whether you're at home or on the road, less stuff will give you more free space up here. It's less stuff to maintain, less things to keep clean and keep organized. Your life will just be better. Maybe you don't want to be a minimalist, but you can keep a minimalist amount of stuff or less stuff in your house, in your closet. You will feel better. I guarantee it. I feel better with less stuff. You're lighter. You can travel farther and you can travel faster. It's a better way to be. Less stuff is number 5. Lesson number 6, that a travel card is the best possible tool a full-time traveler can have. See that right there? This travel card, I ordered it from moo.com. I will put the description or the URL in the description below. This has my email address, my YouTube channel, my Instagram, a little quote, and my name on it. And on the other side, there's a photo. People love this. I can hand it to them instantly. They can connect with me later. And many times I've given these cards out to people I meet along the way. And we've stayed friends over the years. I even received a couple Christmas cards this year to my P.O. box, which was wonderful and is exciting, and I can do the same to them. And maybe we even meet up while we're out on the road traveling again. That does happen. So if you're considering traveling for extended period of time or living on the road, I highly suggest getting a travel card. These came from moo.com. This is the one with the rounded corners. This is the square business card. I think this is less traditional and more cool, if you will. So a little on the expensive side for a card, but hey, people remember it. And the fact that it has a photo, I like to put my own picture on there so people can remember. But the fact that it has a photo, people can easily remember and go to your YouTube channel later or send you an email, which I think is wonderful because quick communications happen all the time. Hey, what are you doing? Where you're from? Bam, here's my travel card. So if you're a traveler, consider getting a travel card and then hand them out. I love to get them. I love when people have them. I think it's a great idea. Travel cards. All right, the bonus tip is this. When you are traveling or when I'm traveling, we have to remember we do not need to see every attraction, every single thing, every tourist trap, every mountain, every river, every museum. You have to find your own flow and do the things you want to do, but those things take time, they cost money, and you need to kind of think about what's the mission for your trip. If you're a photographer and you want to go to great photography sites all across Canada or Asia or North America, that's what you should be focused on. If you just want to see all the national parks, do that. But don't think you have to do every single thing. It's impossible. It'll wear you out. FOMO, fear of missing out, is a real thing. So the way to combat that, or for me, what I do, is I just take a day where I just hang out at the campsite. I'll write, read, record video, study. I like to do that. Do absolutely nothing in regard to being a tourist or even a traveler, just living on the road. I constantly was telling people I met that sometimes you just have to remind yourself that you're living on the road and you're living a normal life. You just happen to be in a vehicle, in a campground, or boondocking next to a creek. So don't think you have to do everything. That's very freeing. Spending days at your campsite, just being, is great for your inner peace. I think that might be helpful for you to know that you're not less cool and you're not missing out on anything if you don't go do all the touristy things or see things in every town and every city, unless that's what you want to do. If that's your goal, knock it out. So, in closing, I just want to say thank you so much. I hope you get out there, travel, follow your dreams, live your life as a nomad in a tent, an RV, travel trailer, motorcycle, or van life. Just get out there on the road, meet people, follow your dreams. If you would, subscribe to this channel. I live in an Airstream, or have lived in Airstream full time. I hope to be back doing that again one day. Right now, I am in my hometown for a little while working on some of my projects and businesses, but I'm gonna be back out on the road soon. I hope this video helps you. Thanks for hitting the like button. Love for you to subscribe. Have an awesome day.